The show The Guest opens on a shocking note when Dr. Mahecha, the therapist working with Sylvia and Lorenzo, suddenly throws himself off a balcony and dies. The next day, Sylvia and Lorenzo push ahead with therapy, even though Sylvia's unsettled by Mahecha's death. She's not sure she's ready for someone new, but Lorenzo convinces her it's too late to back out. They meet Dr. Sanchez, who wastes no time pressing Sylvia on why she chose to stay in the marriage after her trip. Sylvia admits the distance gave her clarity, while Lorenzo insists the reason don't matter. What matters is they both want to make it work. Dr. Sanchez isn't so quick to let them off the hook. She brings up Mahecha's notes about Lorenzo's unusually high libido and even floats the idea that he should just lean into it instead of fighting it. Lorenzo admits that would be easier, but he insists that's not what he wants. Both he and Sylvia double down on their commitment, declaring they still love and need each other. For now, that's enough to satisfy the doctor. That night, Sylvia and Lorenzo settle in at their place in Laguna Hermosa, ease us out with friends, so they light candles and reconnect, until a knock interrupts them. Sylvia opens the door to find Sonia, a woman she clearly knows, but Lorenzo doesn't. Sonia collapses into her arms crying, saying she left her husband and had nowhere else to go. Sonia sticks around for tea, telling her story about walking away from a toxic marriage. Sylvia comforts her while Lorenzo tries to be supportive, but later that night, Sonia pokes through family photos and secretly calls someone to say she's inside. She even burns one of the pictures. By morning, Sonia's acting like part of the household, making breakfast, tidying the place, even fixing the clocks. Lorenzo notices she's a little too comfortable, especially when she starts asking about his schedule and complimenting him on being so photogenic from the news. He can't help sneaking glances at her tiny shorts in the kitchen. Sylvia defends her, but Lorenzo's skeptical, especially since Sonia showed up with a full suitcase. Isa's reaction to Sonia is even frostier. When she finally meets her, she is cold and dismissive, which Sonia complains about later. Sylvia explains that Isa's been struggling with their marriage issues and therapy, and they just need to be patient. Meanwhile, Sonia keeps cozying up to Sylvia, questioning Lorenzo's ambitions and planting doubts about whether a big career move is really what Sylvia wants. Sylvia defends him, insisting he's always supported her dreams and says it's her turn to back him. While all this is happening at home, Lorenzo's got his own battles. At the radio station, he faces off against Ibanez, an older lawyer with decades of experience. Lorenzo pushes back hard, saying the system's broken and that guys like Ibanez abuse loopholes to protect the guilty. The clash doesn't end there. Afterward, Lorenzo rubs the magazine cover, hyping him as the next attorney general in Ibanez's face. His brother Miguel warns him Ibanez won't forget that humiliation, but Lorenzo brushes it off. Then Natasha shows up, an old affair of his who's now working with Ibanez. Lorenzo panics at what Ibanez might know, but insists to Miguel that Natasha means nothing now and he only cares about saving his marriage. While the adults are tangled up in therapy and politics, Isa's navigating her own drama. Hanging out with her cousin Juanjo and friends, she brushes off his teasing about her being gay and listens to him brag about having Pia wrapped around his finger. Later, she pretends to be sick to skip her grandfather's Anibal's birthday dinner, but it's just a cover. She and Juanjo steal her dad's car to sneak off together. Back at the family party, Sonia turns on the charm with Anibal and Gilma, acting fascinated with their house and telling stories about her pearl necklace. Lorenzo, meanwhile, is rattled by Miguel's update that Natasha's been with Ibanez for a month. The timing couldn't be worse. As dinner goes on, Sonia steers the conversation toward her trip with Sylvia, making it sound like some spiritual awakening. Gilma asks why Lorenzo didn't go, and that's when Anibal drops a bomb. The whole reason Sylvia took that trip was because their therapist told her to figure out if she even wanted to stay married. He assumes Sonia knows all about it. That moment triggers flashbacks for Sylvia, memories of how close she and Sonia actually got during that trip. They'd hooked up, even if Sonia later blamed it on the alcohol. Clearly it stuck with her. Back in the present, Lorenzo casually asks Sylvia if she'd ever want to go back. She admits she probably would, since it taught her so much. Sonia jumps in eagerly, encouraging the idea and even touching Sylvia's hand. Lorenzo interrupts, putting his own hand on Sylvia's thigh at the same time. Sonia doesn't pull back, and Sylvia sits there stuck between them, visibly uncomfortable. That tense triangle is where the episode leaves off.